My husband woke me up at 5:30 in the morning on Thursday morning and said water's at the doorstep. And so he waded through and woke up all of our neighbors to let them know what was going on. When water did start coming into the house, we moved everybody upstairs. We said, well, we'll live upstairs for a day or two. And then the water kept coming in. We were talking to our neighbors, and we're like, if it rains really hard again, we're gonna have to leave. So my husband and I made a plan to leave, and where are we gonna go? There's no shelters open. All the shelters were in Houston, and we didn't know how to get to Houston. And I spoke to the communications director at my church, and she said that our church was opening as a shelter that day. So if I could just get there. So my husband carries my big dogs down the stairs. By the time we left, we had about a foot of water in the house. Outside, it was waist deep water. The kids didn't really know what was going on, but we just told them, we're going to church. We're just going to church. You could see people walking, and they had plastic bins like up on their heads, and they were wading through the water. And it just felt like this isn't supposed to happen. It felt like a movie scene or something. And so the next day, my husband went to go see if he could access the house. He was able to get in and took pictures, which was emotional, because when you finally get out, when the rain stops, you can kind of process everything. Tons and tons of people came and helped just rip everything out. Our couch, these are our chairs. They were all flipped over. My husband and I bought, this is our first piece of furniture that we bought together. We were so proud of it. This would be my flooring that I sledgehammered out of my house. All this tile. My island was right here. And my husband and I built it. And the water had toppled it completely over. And it started coming in over there. On that far wall. It started coming in on the floor. We saw it starting to seep in that way before it ever came in the front door. So we had all of our food right here on this landing, and we had it staggered up the stairs to feed everybody before we left. I lost the dress that my daughter wore at my husband and I's wedding. I found a box of my kids, the outfit that came home from the hospital, and the kitchen island. My husband and I built that together. So that was something I was heartbroken at losing. Material things are material things, but this is my home, and seeing it unlivable, the memories in our home are the most painful things. Yeah. My youngest is 2. So the easiest way to explain it to her is that our house is broken. So she likes to say, our house is broken, but my daddy's gonna fix it. My son, the second night we were away, he said, when I fall asleep, can you carry me back home and put me in my bed? Building materials is what we need. We just want to be home. So sheetrock and insulation and flooring, wood to make cabinets. My husband and I, we built that kitchen island, and now we can say we rebuilt our house. My best friend wrote this, and it says, Lord, make the children eat everything Alexsey cooks. I will work till my hands are bloody to rebuild this house, but if we don't have the funds to rebuild it, then we're at a standstill. My goal, my own personal goal, is to be in here before Christmas. I want my kids to have Christmas at home. That's really important to me. I don't know if that's gonna happen, but that's my goal, is to be home before Christmas, or maybe that's our Christmas gift. We get to go home. We've had so many opportunities and people just showering love. It's so much love that my kids are feeling it. They're feeling God's presence, and they're feeling all this charity and generosity and unity. A lot of people were caught in a position where they weren't prepared for all this. We weren't prepared to lose our home, our memories. And then the financial aspect of not everyone has places to go. Your bills don't stop when the hurricane does, You have to find a way to get back to normal while rebuilding your life. Some people have lost their jobs over this, that their workplaces are no longer functional. Being able to rebuild their home is something that it's invaluable. We're gonna make it through. It may take a while, it may take, I don't know how long, but we're still a family in the end of it.